Alright, so I just did this commentary for the last 12, 13 minutes, and I realized that I had my air conditioner on again. Which in the last video, you guys all know that it sounded like ass, and then I told you I would remember to turn the AC off again, but I forgot. So anyway, welcome back to Hogwarts. This isn't your ordinary update video, this is just more of a talk, I guess you could say. In the background, I'm going to be showing you every little area that I've built in this world. Not really little. Little's not really the word. But I'm going to show you everything that I've done. Pretty much. There's a few things that I didn't show in this video, but that's because they're so unfinished that it's not even worth showing. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to anybody who's ever watched one of my videos. Thank you to everybody who's ever sent me a message telling me that this castle is the greatest thing in the world. Thank you to everybody who's ever said that I have built something great. Thank you so much. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I have met a good bit of you guys in my process of building this. You know, I've gotten friend requests and messages, and I even got the opportunity to have my map featured on Big B Stats channel back in late 2014. And though I would really like him to come back, it really felt great, you know? Every time I get these messages or have the opportunity to have my map featured on someone's channel or to be featured on the Minecraft Game Hub, it just means so much to me. You know, it's like everything that I do here is not for no reason, like it started out to be. Originally, like I said, I've made no secret of it. It started out as a joke amongst friends. It was sort of a, hey, I feel like doing this, you won't do it situation. But as it progressed, it became something a lot more than that. It became almost an obsession with getting every little detail correct. You know, I've spent so many hours building this world, and I honestly don't think anything I ever do in Minecraft could ever top this, ever. Unless maybe I decided to build a Hogwarts again, because apparently this is my calling. You know, I mean, I'm pretty good at building some other things, but if you look at all my other maps and then you compare it to this, it is a night and day difference. And I think that comes down to just being a big fan of Harry Potter, you know? I've seen some people who have gone to build the castle just for the sake of building it, and I could never wrap my brain around why. I mean, there's the obvious Harry Potter's popular, Minecraft's popular, people are gonna freak out over a Minecraft Harry Potter world. And that's true, but that was not the intention I had going into building this. I honestly, from the deepest part of my soul, I guess, just wanted to build a Hogwarts that fellow Harry Potter fans on Xbox can, I guess, empathize with. Empathize, not really a good word, but can really enjoy, you know? Because I've gone out of my way to add every little tiny detail that I could into this map. Every tiny detail that a Harry Potter fan would jump for glee over, you know? From the apple that I have that opens up the kitchen because you gotta tickle the pear to get in, to the amount of detail I put into the chess room to renaming items in chests, like in the Gryffindor common room where I renamed people's items. Like in Harry's chest, I have a book that's renamed Advanced Potion Making, and not a writable book, but a map it's renamed Moritor's Map, and his wand, which is a Holly and Phoenix Feather, which are all renamed to these things, and that includes Neville's chest, Seamus's chest, Ron's chest. I did not have enough room to put Dean's bed in there. That's a little bit of a shame. But Hermione's chest, I got the Time Turner, her Vinewood and Dragon Heartstring wand. It's just the little things. And I absolutely love when people come into the map and they just notice things, you know? They walk into the Great Hall and they're like, wow, this looks amazing. They walk into the Chamber of Secrets and they're like, oh my god, this looks just like it did in the movie. And just things like that, you know? It's things like that that really warm your heart. But yes, I'd like to say thank you one more time. From everything that I've done in my life, I can honestly say that very few things pale in comparison to the enjoyment I get out of posting a new video and seeing all the views and the comments and people messaging me on here. It makes you really feel like you could do anything. And as a person who suffers from some pretty extreme anxiety, I don't really get out too very often, as you can probably tell by how much I've spent building. Sometimes, you know, it feels pretty shitty to not be able to go out and do things. But sometimes, you know, when people are saying that things are really great and everything's wonderful and that I should be really proud of myself, it really helps me, you know? It really, really does. Because as much little self-worth I feel like I have, I do very much feel like I have really made somebody's day on more than one occasion by allowing them to come and look at this world. And I am very happy and humble being a word that I could very much use to describe this, that people enjoy this as much as I do. Because this is almost a lifelong dream to be able to walk around in a Hogwarts. You know, it may be virtual, and you know, I've never been down to Orlando to Harry Potter World or whatever it's called. But it's always been a dream since I was a kid to be able to immerse myself in the Harry Potter universe. You know, I'd spend all those times when I was younger playing the games like Prisoner of Azkaban, Chamber of Secrets, Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone. Don't think I'm just being a dumb American. I know it's called Philosopher's Stone everywhere else. But I took the time out of those games and really enjoyed them because they gave me the opportunity to explore what, in my opinion, is one of the greatest structures to ever grace the silver screen. And it's really been not only an eye-opener, but just incredibly fun to do all this research and really see how much there really is. You know, when I was younger, I thought Hogwarts was just this massive, ridiculous castle that you could walk from one end to the other and probably never get to the other side. But out of doing all of this work, I found out that it's really not that big, you know? And maybe that's just because to me, having built it, it doesn't seem too big, and that's probably the case because everybody who comes on here that doesn't know their way around gets lost really easily. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's funny, and I actually think it's cool because I would really kill for the opportunity to have my mind wiped and just be able to walk into this Hogwarts and be like, wow, just wow. And I don't like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to sit here and stroke myself or stroke my ego and say that like this is the greatest Hogwarts ever and everything here is better than anything anybody else has ever made. No. I know for a fact that this Hogwarts isn't the greatest, but I do think it's probably the best on console. Because unlike PC, I do not have the ability to paint my terrain or use world edit or anything else. Everything you've seen as we've been flying around here in the back has been placed block by block. And if you don't believe me, I mean that's fine, but I'm playing on Xbox One. You can look at my videos when my Hogwarts is on 360, and you can look at my videos now. It's clear all the work I've done has been on the Xbox One. And there's no mods for the Xbox One. There's no world download feature. There's none of that. And I'm not saying that people who use these things on PC aren't as good as me either, because, I mean, Mr. Capperson's Hogwarts is ridiculous. It is beautiful. But I think in terms of overall detail and everything that I have tried so ridiculously hard to nail, I've done a pretty good job. And judging by some of the replies and stuff that I've gotten, people seem to agree. And that means the world to me. It's been 2 years. 2 years of constant work. Well, not constant, but pretty much constant work. And I could have never asked for this to be as great as it is. And I thank every single one of you for the final time in this video. I'm gonna stop sucking your dick. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.